Okay, so Roland, after your tasty snack, you awaken to find yourself behind behind the wheel of a semi truck.
Oh, I forgot it was a
And there
semi.
are- Yep.
Oh,
And,
shit.
Luckily, I mean, all semis that I know of are stick shift. So, yeah.
That's way too funny.
So there are cops chasing you. So what do you do?
I just woke up. I don't think I would know they were chasing me, right?
No, there's a bunch of cops behind you, I should say then.
I pull off to the side of the road to let them pass.
Okay. So you pull off to the side of the road, and the cops just sort of surround you. And so there's one officer is now approaching the side of your, I guess, the car part of the semi. He comes up to your window and just shouts, Sir, do you know that you were swerving and causing major car accidents on the freeway?
I do now.
Well, would you please step out of the vehicle?
I'm afraid I can't do that, human.
And then I just take off down the road.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're just gonna go off. Okay, so you pull onto the freeway, causing a couple more accidents as you just like merge in and slam a couple cars with the cargo part of your semi, and the cops give chase. Let's see.
Damn it. Why did I escalate things so quickly? I'm so sorry.
Okay, so luckily you're actually close to a, like, I guess sort of a strip mall of sorts, and I guess there's like a couple. Essentially, you've made it into the city. The cops are still chasing you, but where you are, you have managed to find yourself like in a shopping center of sorts, or at least approaching one. I don't know if this is where you want to make your stop, or if you want to still just keep going on deeper into Washington, D.C.
Is there anywhere I can turn to break line of sight with the cops?
Yeah, you can try. So right now, where you're going, you have now got off the on-ramp, and there are 3 ways to go. Either back onto the on-ramp to continue onto the freeway. You can take a right, which will lead you to like a strip mall place, and to left, which is sort of a shopping mall area, and there are a couple of like, I guess like warehouses. So I guess either right or left would probably try and break their sight.
Is left the mall or the warehouses?
Left is the warehouses. Right is left is both a shopping mall and there are also like warehouses.
Okay.
I know it's kind of an odd thing, but whatever. And right is the strip mall.
I'm going to turn left, and as soon as I break line of sight with the cops, I'm going to tuck and roll and jump out of the truck.
Okay, so go ahead and make a roll for success. I'm not sure if you want to use one of your skills, but if you do, you just have to roll a 3 or higher.
Actually, I don't think either of my skills work here.
Well, I think your first one, I would take it as sort of like you're really good at that.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me with the tucking and rolling, does it?
No, but it's going to be 2 separate checks. 1 where you try and break line of sight, and 2 the tuck and roll.
Okay, and they're both 1d6s?
Yes. Okay, so you are able to break line of sight. The police just kind of zoom past as you make a left. Like, I guess you were, let's say that you were like in the far right lane, so they thought you were going to take a right or try and get back on, but you just like make this huge curve and kind of slam into a couple of cars as the other cops just like kind of like whiz past you. So yes, so okay, and as you as the cops whiz past and you tuck and roll, the semi just like keeps going like full speed, 80 miles an hour, just slamming into a bunch of other cars, just cars just flying left and right, and just flying overhead, and you know, exploding.
That's beautiful.
So now you're amongst like the charred remains of just a bunch of people and cars, and people are trying to like get out. And bit a ways ahead of you, to your right is like the entrance of a shopping mall, and to your left, a little farther ways off, is going to be like the warehouses and stuff.
I know what can I tell from the outside what kind of warehouse it is?
It looks like one of them is like a generic sort of like, I guess, a third-party logistics company where they just like store stuff. The second one is a place for like, I guess they broker airplane parts. And then the third one is an Amazon warehouse.
I think I'm gonna go into the mall.
Okay, so you head towards the mall. Just, I guess, like running towards the malls. Okay, so you're now inside the mall. It's nice and air conditioned. Ahead of you is one of those like directories, mall directory things, and they're just like people kind of walking past, just like kind of staring at you, since you're kind of like just like, I guess, covered in soot and like dirt and all this stuff, and you look kind of unkempt, and your shirt's kind of torn up, and your pants are also sort of torn up. You look like a mess.
Do I see any like craft stores on the directory?
Yeah, you do. You see, oddly enough, there's like there is like a, I guess, like a party store, like party supply store, and like an art supply store.
Okay. I'm going to go into the art supply store.
Okay, so you kind of hobble your way up the escalator, and just sort of like, I guess, shamble into an art supply store. A couple people are leaving the store, just sort of like looking at you like, oh man, what's his deal? And I guess like a young receptionist, like a I guess one of the store employees, she's just sort of kind of walks up to you sort of warily and just like asks if she can help you with anything, or if you're just looking around.
It is not I that needs help, human.
Then I just slowly turn and walk further into the store.
She just gives you sort of a look, and then she like kind of walks towards, like, I guess, behind the cash register. But yeah, that's she's just like eyeing you right now. And so where exactly do you go in the arts and crafts store?
I think I'm just kind of browsing for things that might be helpful for my second goal.
Okay. So you see, I guess, spools of cloth and like pipe cleaners, brown pipe cleaners. And you see some scissors. So basically you can gather materials for your thing.
I will do that. I will gather those materials.
Oh god.
Okay. So you have the materials gathered, and I assume you're just going to proceed to quote-unquote create?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you start just in the store without paying for anything. Just start cutting up the fabric and assembling things. And okay, so go ahead. We are going to have a bid for power. Okay. So Dick, you now have control, and you are for some weird reason wearing this like I don't even know how to describe it, but essentially it's like this. It looks like a poncho drawn over with marker, and you have like a little like headband with pipe cleaners kind of sticking out, and like your hands are covered by like these like I guess gloves, fingerless gloves, not fingerless gloves, damn it, but like a mitten, I guess is probably it. And it's brown. It's colored in with brown marker, and like your pants, you colored it brown with marker, and just kind of you seem to be rolled in. You seem to have rolled in brown paint because there's just brown paint everywhere on the floor.
Oh, no.
And there's a girl that's just like there's like a girl that I guess she works there, or you guess that she works there because she has like a red apron and she has like a name tag, and she's just yelling, "What the hell do you think you're doing? I'm gonna call security."
Bryan,
Yes.
I'm gonna narrate some stuff, and I'm saying it completely out loud.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm like, woke up. Weird markings on my. Oh, it's like weird markings, weird poncho. Wearing weird poncho. Lady screaming at me. There's suit everywhere. Maybe she knows something.
Okay.
Like, you! I just like, I'm not. Oh, wait. I'm not listening. Sorry, I didn't hear what you just said, Bryan, if you were saying.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, I looked at the lady, and without even like hearing, like what, like, or even comprehending anything that she was screaming at me, I instantly go, "You!" It's like, you know what happened to me here?
She's already running towards like behind the desk to like try and like call security, mall security.
I wish you guys could have the complete picture of this that I have because it's amazing.
So she's running. Are you gonna try and chase her down?
Wait, no, I have questions. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to chase her to the cashier.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you chase her and you grab her arm,
Yeah, I was like,
and she's like just trying to pull away.
look, we could just do this the easy way or the hard way. I need you to answer my questions.
She's just like screaming at your face and just horrified, just really confused and scared.
Like, how the hell
And
did I
she's just
get
like-
here? Why in the hell am I wearing this silly outfit?
She's just crying and just repeating "I don't know" over and over again, and asking you not to like kill her or whatever. She's just horrified.
I don't think we'll get anything out of it. I don't think I'll get anything out of her. I let go of her, and I'm just like, need to find some liquid ambrosia, and I leave the room and try to find the find the nearest liquor store.
Okay. Well, I mean, did you? There's a directory. I don't know if you want to see.
Oh yeah,
there,
look at the directory.
Okay, so there's a food court, and then there's like a couple of like, I guess, sort of like restaurants in the malls. I guess sort of like in Buena Hills or, one of those little things. I guess.
Any place that looks like it would sell alcohol.
Yes, there's a BJ's nearby.
I check my pockets. Do I have any money?
Yes, you have a wallet. There's a driver's license for a John Doe, a credit card for a John Doe.
Oh, nice. We actually have money this time.
Yeah, you have $40 in cash. You have a Blockbuster rental card and a library card, and that's all that's in your wallet right now.
Use it.
Oh, the year.
Aside from my surroundings, standing at the directory, do I notice? Is there anything other noticeable? Like, is there anyone that seems to like be looking at me suspiciously?
Everyone is looking at you. You're in a brown poncho, in brown paint, with the headband, with like pipe cleaners sticking out, and you're wearing sunglasses indoors. And there's the employee that's just like yelling into the phone for help, and everyone's staring at you, at least oddly.
It's like I'm drawing too much attention to myself. It's like I try to rip off the poncho and just throw it to the ground.
Okay, you rip off the poncho, but it seems that the headband is glued to your head, and also your the mittens are also glued to your hands, and you still have brown paint on your body, and you're not wearing a shirt under there, and you have brown paint on your chest. Just you're painted brown right now.
I put on the back. I put the poncho back on.
Okay.
That's fucking
Okay.
Oh, this is amazing.
Okay, so right now,
I was gonna walk to the BJ's.
okay, so you're walking towards the BJ's, and like maybe 3 or 4 minutes in, you see the same girl that was in that place that you were just in, and she's pointing to you, with 2 mall security guards, and she just points out and just says, "That's him."
Oh, what?